Empty out your pockets, I need all that. I get the million.
This is my prediction of how I think the whole playoffs will play out. First game up is Chargers versus Texans. As we all know, the Chargers have the best defense in the league, and the Texans lack depth in the wide receiver room with both Tank and Diggs out. But I still have the Texans winning with Joe Mixon leading the rush. The Chargers have the best defense, but are sixth. In yards per run allowed, it won't be easy, but Texans will come out on top. Second game up is Ravens versus Steelers. There's not much to say about this game, but it's going to be a good one. And I have the Ravens winning. That doesn't mean the Steelers won't put up a fight, especially because the Ravens will go without Flowers. Up next we have Bills versus Broncos. The Broncos are third overall in defense and are first in sacks per game. But the Bills are first in the fewest sacks allowed per game, which is why I have the Bills winning, especially with Josh Allen. He is the MVP for this year, everyone can admit it. Next game up is Packers versus Eagles. In this game, I have the Eagles coming out on top, especially with Saquon. Next game up is Buccaneers versus Commanders. I got this game going to the Commanders. Seeing Jaden Daniels getting his first win in the playoffs is going to be great. Up next, we have Vikings versus Rams. In this game, I have the Vikings winning. This team has been good and fun to watch, plus they need their rematch versus Lions. That concludes the wild card rounds. Next up, divisional rounds. First up, we have Bills versus Ravens. For this game, one have the Ravens coming out on top. I want to take Allen, but this team has destroyed Allen before, and I'm sure they can do it again. Next up, we have Texans versus Chiefs. I love Stroud, but they lack a lot of weapons to be able to beat this team. I got Chiefs winning. Up next, we have Eagles versus Commanders. I have the Eagles winning. It was fun while it lasted, Jaden, but this Eagles team has been crazy good. For the next game, we have Lions versus Vikings. A game which we all know will be good unless the Lions play like they did last time. Either way, I have Lions coming out on top. Now on to the championship rounds. First, we have Chiefs versus Ravens. Rematch from the beginning of the season 1, have the Ravens taking it this time. Next, we have Lions versus Eagles. This game is going to be such a good game, but I have Lions coming out on top and finally heading to the Super Bowl. Last but not least, the Super Bowl, Lions versus Ravens. I'm so sorry, Lions, but once again, no Super Bowl. This Ravens team has been scary good, destroying multiple good teams which most have made the playoffs. Ravens are your Super Bowl winners.